WPTV.
Welcome to an all-new episode of The Charts, where we shine a light on the musical talent here at William Patterson. I'm Matt Camera.
And I'm Anne-Marie Huber. Today we will be interviewing pop artist Juliana and R&B artist Idalee. Hi, ladies, and welcome to our show, The Charts. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm fine. Have a nice day.
Okay, beautiful. We're happy to have you on. You know, it sucks that it's not the TV studio, but I'm sure things.
We're here doing it. So, yeah, if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself and your artistry. Like, what's your vibe?
I'm Juliana, and I'm a freshman. I'm majoring in pop music, and I've just been writing songs like my whole life. It's kind of just how I deal with things. I guess whatever I'm going through, I write a song about it. And music has just always kind of been like what I do. Like, it's my outlet. So I'm really excited to be here.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And what about you, Idalee?
Actually, I've been writing songs since I was like 9. I actually, my songs have actually been my diary for like years. And like, I'm like a senior. I'm in the pop major. I'm an artist. I'm a producer, and I'm actually starting to be an engineer now. So it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Actually, me and Matt, we're talking about your beats, and we'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so Juliana, your song, what's it called, by the way?
Okay, so
project.
I never really came up with like a really good name for it, but I guess I call it like Never Be the Same. That's kind of like,
I think that's the perfect title. Yeah, no, I think it's the perfect title. And it really spoke to me. You know, I read through the lyrics and I feel like everyone can relate to that at some point. For me, especially, because what I pulled from it was like, I went through a toxic style relationship where I knew I had to let him go, but I still loved him.
Yeah.
So I could totally relate. And I just wanted to know, what exactly is this song about to you? You know, like, why did you write it?
I mean, I write about, like I said, like my personal experiences. Idalee said that writing songs is kind of like a diary, and I feel exactly like that. It's like whatever is going on, I just put it down on paper or my voice memos, and that's kind of what I did. I feel like I was just venting, because I feel like a lot of times in that situation, there's so much going on. Like it's always so complex. It's like a million different things are going through your head. And I feel like that song was just like my way of making sense out of it.
Gotcha.
Cool.
It was beautiful. I loved every lyric, to be honest. And we're actually gonna take a look at your song right now.
Okay.
Never Be the Same.
My name is Juliana Danese, and this is a song that I wrote called Never Be the Same. I laid under the heat of the blazing summer sun, cried like it was winter, wanted you to be the one, right at the same spot that carved into my memory, where we used to be and seemed so solid. You had been away, you were having your fun, told some other girl she's the one that you love, came back to me as if it all could be undone, didn't come easily, but I slipped under your thumb, but we have never been the same. Now you accuse me and I accuse you, and we take different teams and let the problems brew. Never been the same, never been the same since I lost my senses and replaced them with you. But I love you just the same, love you just the same. I love you just the same, love you just the same. I love you just the same. But we'll never be the same. Never be the same. We'll never be the same. But I love you just the same.
Juliana, I really like the vibe of that song.
Thank
It's
you.
really, I don't know, I like the whole acoustic part.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a mellow kind of, well, vibe. I know I've said the word vibe a lot, but that's what we're doing right now. We're vibing here on Zoom, right?
We are vibing.
I mean, you said that your song is about like a personal experience. But how do you feel kind of knowing that the song is out there, like that this person that you're singing about might listen?
I mean, when I write songs about people, I show it to them.
Oh, really?
I was like,
You sent it to me, like,
this
look,
is basically how I feel about this. So I think that might be my toxic trait. I mean, it's just, why not, you know?
Good.
So I'm not too worried about it. I feel like whenever I write a song about like my own situation, I don't worry about the other person hearing it. I feel like I think more about like my mom hearing it.
Really?
Yeah.
You think she'd have a problem with it?
I mean, it's not that. It's just kind of like, hey, mom. What?
I have a life too.
It's like if your mom went in your room and opened up your diary and just like dug in. So I guess that's it. But yeah, I mean, I don't really worry too much about like someone hearing it. It's like you already know. So
I feel like that's a barrier for like all creative people to just
yeah.
break through.
So my question for you is, your song, that's spicy, girlfriend. When I was listening to it, I was like, whoo, okay. Like, why did she write this song? I want to know everything. Like, what made you want to write this song?
It's actually interesting because I actually wrote this song when I was like really young. I wrote the song when I was like 16. And I was, you know, I had my first girlfriend when I was 16. And then I don't know. I was just had all these little emotions and then actually they weren't little. It was kind of extreme actually. Like there was like very passionate, I was a very emotional kid too. So like everything felt like 10 times worse than it actually was. So I put in a song, everything I felt.
Wow, I love it. And you know, at that age too, everything feels extreme. You know, when you're in it at that moment, you're feeling it the most. So the feelings are valid. For sure.
Yeah.
So we're actually gonna go take a look at. Oh, what were you gonna say, Juliana?
I said I feel like that's what makes good art.
Oh yeah, from like
That's
raw
good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
So we're gonna take a look now at your song "Can't Hide."
Passion bursts inside me. Honestly, you're my world. Why you look so serious? But I can't catch your tongue. My heart just got a high beat. I think it's 'cause you got loose. I guess I'm kinda curious. Kinda like what that mouth gon' do. And my heart is racing. And my mind is going crazy. Like, baby, feelings cannot hide. What's your deep inside? Can't know that I'm not lying, please. And my heart is racing. you deep inside, yeah. Know that I'm not lying, please. Playing in between sheets. But playing games is not for me. I'm falling off a cliff of us. I'm falling so hard. Take a risk and fall deep. Your presence be the perfect remedy. Sparks are in the air and I like to think that we did it. And my heart is racing. And my mind is going crazy. Like, baby, feelings cannot hide. What's you deep inside, yeah. Know that I'm not lying, please. And my heart is racing. And my mind is going crazy. Like, baby, feelings cannot hide. What's you deep inside, yeah. Know that I'm not lying, please. The passion bursts inside me. Honestly, you're my world. Why you look so serious? When a cat catch your tongue, my heart just got a high beat. I think it's 'cause you got close. I guess I'm kinda curious, kinda like what that mouth gon' do. And my heart is racing, and my mind is going crazy. Like, baby, feelings cannot hide. What's you deep inside, yeah. Know that I'm not lying, please. And my heart is racing, and my mind is going crazy. Like, baby, feelings cannot hide. What's you deep inside, yeah. Know that I'm not lying, please. Playing in between sheets. But playing games is not for me. I'm falling off a cliff of us. I'm falling so hard. Take a risk and fall deep. Your presence be the perfect remedy. Sparks are in the air and I like to think that we did it. And my heart is racing, and my mind is going crazy. Like, baby, feelings cannot hide. What's you deep inside, yeah. Know that I'm not lying, please.
So, Idalee, Juliana just said that she doesn't want her parents finding out about her music. Does your family know what kind of things you write about?
I don't know. I've always been the type of person to just like put it all on the table. Like, you know, you take it, you leave it. You know what I mean? Like, it's up to you. So I think I have that same kind of relationship with my mother as well. Like, she kind of has to accept that this is what I am, this is what I do. I know it sounds kind of crazy because like it's your mom, but like this is how I am. Like, you know, this is me, and this is what I do.
Oh, good on both of you, and you know, that's good that she's allowing you to just express yourself how you want to express yourself, for sure. But what kind of emotions inspire you to write your music?
I would say honestly, my emotions come from everything. My emotions come from love. My emotion comes from anger. My emotion comes from, you know, not feeling the happiest in that moment. And sometimes I just like hear like a quick melody in my ears and like start writing something, and then eventually I have a whole song. And then that's definitely a way I make music as well. So it comes from everything, I would say.
And how about you, Juliana? What emotions inspire you?
Usually negative ones, but positive ones too. I mean, if I'm really happy about something, like I can write a happy song. But I think in like my worst times is when I write the most, because those are like the most intense emotions that I'm trying to kind of work through, and that's what writing is for me. But I think anything that just kind of like preoccupies me. Like I could be, if you're in like a new relationship or something and it's really exciting and all that, like I'll write songs about that. But I think my worst emotions are probably the most inspiring ones for me.
Yeah, no, I can see that for sure. I have a journal, actually, fun fact about me, that's filled with poems, and it's all about me being upset.
Yeah, I'm a Pisces too, so it's like, it's just like that.
We could do a whole Zoom episode on astrology.
We could. I got a lot of water signs.
Water.
Cancer.
I should really read up on what that even means.
Well, if you know, you know. But
I definitely don't. But,
You're not gonna find out today.
no, that's on the next episode.
You can Google it.
Right, we'll do like a horoscope special.
Yeah.
So going back to you, Idalee, I know you were saying that you're like getting into engineering and in producing music, I'm assuming, and that was going to be our question. Do you create your own music?
I would say I produce my own. I produce my music. I work with other people. I do kind of like everything, depending on like, you know. So sometimes it starts with me producing and making chords, and then somebody probably take it a different route. I also produce for myself as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, what comes first? Do you produce the beat first, or do you come up with lyrics first?
I am actually a lyricist. I am not a producer. I just do it because, you know, who wants to hear, you know, just the words of a song? But I actually started this year getting like a lot more connected to like, you know, producing and like making beats and stuff like that.
So is it hard when you've come up with the lyrics and you have an idea in your head to then communicate that to the person who might be making the beat for you?
Yes, it is a struggle just because everybody has so many different perspectives, or like everybody creates very different. So like you really gotta really communicate exactly what you want.
Right, because at the end of the day, it's like it's your song, you know, like this is coming from your head, your heart, so it needs to be translated on point. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
it's the hard part of the teamwork.
right. So my next question for you guys, it goes out to both of you, and it's like, what are your hopes? You know, like, what do you hope to achieve in your artistry? And I'll go ahead and I'll ask Juliana first.
I just want people to hear my music, I guess. That's really it. Like, I just want to be heard, and I want my lyrics to resonate with other people so that like they can relate to them. Because I know listening to music and even my own music is what really helps me through everything in life. And I feel like that's what I want with my music. I want to feel understood, and I want people listening to feel understood by me.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And you, Idalee?
I actually aim to like open up my own entertainment conglomerate. So I feel like I want to just, you know, create all kinds of stuff, but I definitely, in terms of music, I want to be able to make a living doing what I love and not have to work, you know, at like Starbucks or something. But just make a living, you know what I mean? Just doing what I love to do.
I love it. I really hope you can achieve that.
Cool. Idalee, have you considered doing other genres, like exploring options?
Oh yeah, I'm an R&B singer, but I also do pop. I also do reggae because of a Jamaican background. Like I play with rock. It's not really my best genre, but I play with it, and I just mix anything really.
Well, like you do Screamo?
Oh no.
What about you, Juliana?
Oh, I do Screamo.
Oh, you do Screamo. Cool.
No. I feel like, see, I haven't had like a lot of opportunities to produce my music, and I kind of want like a pop vibe, but I think when like you just write a song on like piano or guitar, there's like so many different routes that you could take. And I mean, I grew up listening to so many different kinds of music because I would listen to like what my parents listened to, like Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, all them. But then, you know, I also grew up in like the age of Katy Perry and Kesha, and I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan. And then we have like today's music. I feel like there's like a lot of different influences, also like jazz. And I think like I would want like little pieces of everything that's influenced me to be in my music. So yeah, I mean, it all depends like when I get to like get into a studio and record and like really lay down my tracks, like what kind of route I take.
Well, you got me, because I'm gonna look at that. I got a Pink Floyd poster right here.
Yeah.
And then I got a Led Zeppelin one over there.
Wow.
You just named my top 2 bands pretty much. Good on you.
I actually have a side question for you guys since we're talking about Screamo and you're both vocalists. How do singers get away with Screamo and not having like their voice go, you know, like what's the word? Like how do you not
I mean, I don't think that anyone ever said that Screamo people don't blow out their voices. They definitely do. I mean, I wouldn't really know because I don't do it, but I can't imagine it being that healthy. I mean, if someone is watching who does Screamo and you have something different to say, then I'm all ears. But I feel like that's just a sacrifice they make for their art is like their vocal health.
Yes, if for those of you watching, if you know, please comment.
Yeah.
In the comment box.
If there are any like healthy Screamo techniques, like hit me up. I'm curious.
We need to know. Cool. No, that's great. Yeah, it's cool that you guys are kind of exploring your own potentials. But is there anywhere that we can kind of follow your journey on? Like what platforms are you on? Where can we find you?
I have SoundCloud.
Classic.
It's just my first and last name, and like literally I will post like me playing piano and singing my songs that I wrote, but
cool.
I don't know, I put them on there just so people hear them, maybe.
And I'm going to be on all streaming platforms January 2021, so
we'll be sitting by. So that's what Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp.
That's everywhere. Everywhere.
Literally everywhere. All right.
I love it. I respect the hustle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So also we wanted to ask you guys, you know, how has the music program impacted, you know, like your journey as an artist? Idalee, you can tell me first.
All right, so the music program, I mean, it taught me a lot of the technical aspects of music. Like, you know, like in terms of keys, like, you know, pitch, importance of pitch, you know, being in key, you know, singing techniques. I learned a lot of different things that I felt like I could take with me throughout my career. It just, I guess it just like sharpened my art, like my musical side of my artistry.
Nice. And Juliana?
Well, I mean, I just came here this year, so I haven't really experienced the full thing, but I did go to a performing arts school for high school, and that's where I learned, like, I took jazz studies classes, I started my theory education, and I learned how to, like, sing properly and all that stuff. It really kind of, like, helped educate me. So I feel like coming into college, obviously I want to expand that. But I mean, I'm hoping when like COVID is over and everything, I can like maybe like collaborate with people more and like record stuff. That's kind of like what I really wanted to do in college. But I mean, I'm a freshman, so
no. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just at the beginning.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
Everything's on Zoom.
Yeah, it's Zoom University now, pretty much.
Yeah, it is.
But no, great. I mean, everyone's waiting on the world to open back up, but looks like you two are taking good advantage of it. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing. But that's all the time we have. So thank you both so much for being on the show. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And good luck on your artistry. I hope, Juliana, you can be able to pull from what you're like hoping for, you know, with the music program, and you too, Idalee. I can't wait to see you guys on all platforms.
Thank you so much, Idalee and Juliana, for joining us. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Charts. Make sure you follow us on social media at The Charts WP to see behind the scenes footage.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel to see our performances and roundtable discussions. We'll see you next time on The Charts.